God damn, this thing takes forever. Yeah, I was wondering what the hell I was gonna upload today. Demonstrations. Damn it, I missed most of it. And they were talking about Poland and Denmark and all over the world that people are holding up signs of George Floyd, and I can't breathe. I tell you. I wonder if somebody saw my video that I uploaded about how all humans are garbage, and said even the Pope talked about named him George Floyd, killed and so about how racism is a problem. Because I guess you can't really blame them for you know they're just trying to make sure they keep their parishioners. They should have hired the black pope though. I remember Howard Stern was saying, imagine if they hired the black pope, all those white people would be all those racists. Let me just distinguish between the good whites and the bad whites. So all those racist whites would have been running like crazy. Because it's a sickness though, the racism. It really is. They're just sick dogs. There's no reason to be racist dogs. I mean, really, just dogs. But the thing is, when there's nobody else to fight, then they turn on each other. Just like Hitler was fighting, um, um, all killing Jews and who looked German, who spoke German. They didn't give a crap. And then it was religion, and so it wasn't race. Because Jews are white people, and then they're killing European Americans, but they're saying like the Americans, they're so this American soldiers back during World War II. They say, oh, we don't want black people to kill German soldiers. Sick. You're a sick dog. They're saving your life, so less white people will have to die. And those sick dogs are saying, oh, we don't want them killing white German soldiers. And I guarantee the white German soldiers would say, "You can come on our side, help us kill those dumb bastards, kill their racist white asses," and they said, "The hell with that, man." Oh crap! Oh, they were saying, let's see, well, but it's normal though, because they train the cops to act like they're not humans, you know. So it's like being a cop. That's a horrible job, man. Look at that. And then you like it's a horrible job. It's really a horrible job, man. I would not want to do that. It dehumanizes you, and then they're stupid, man. You got to be stupid to be a cop, to waste your life unless you're a racist dog and you just want to hurt people. Let's see. And then doing that, it's being a cop. It's like being at war, and the brain isn't designed for that. So these cops, they're all messed up in the head, man. They're being tricked by the rich. Wow, look at that. See, you shouldn't have to put your life out there to be a cop. You know, you shouldn't cost your life. And but they're falling into it. They're risking their lives. Damn fools, man. You're a damn fool to risk your life out there like that for these crazy ass people. They'll kill you. Black, white, whatever. They'll kill your ass, man. And for money, there are a lot of other jobs you can do. What a crappy job. You got to be an asshole. I guess if you're just naturally gravitate to being an asshole, then you go and say, oh, I just want to bother people. I just want to arrest people. I just want to give people tickets. And if you're that kind of asshole, then don't do it anyway, you dumb bastard. But it's a terrible job, man. You know, people shouldn't you shouldn't be allowed to be a cop longer than like maybe I don't know 3 years. I was gonna say 5 years, but that's too long to be in that kind of situation. You know, and you got to do that crap for 20 years or something. Just nasty. I mean, the only thing you have to think about when that crap is over is like you can't trust anybody. You're in that trouble. You can only trust your fellow cop, and you don't know whether he's dirty. You know, and he hates everybody. And, oh, they're all. You know, what the hell is that noise? It's a really terrible. It's a really terrible, terrible job. It really is. You should. If they did a better job of educating people when they were young, and they need to get those kids out of those homes who are racist. Who fly that Confederate flag because you know they it's just like yeah they're corrupting their kids. Their kids are gonna have a terrible life. It's like they're having sex with their children. They need to just it's like they need to get they're corrupting them. There's another word I can't think of right now, but they're doing terrible things to those kids, telling them to just hate, and they grow up in hate. You know, and I remember listening to this radio show one time. I forgot what radio show it was, like I don't know, early 2000s, and the guy was saying that he used to hate black people. He was a racist, and then one day he just said, "To hell with this! I'm not doing this anymore." And he just said, "You know what? I'm turning my life around. I'm gonna love people." You know, he's a white guy. You know, but and he said that it just like a big burden was lifted off of him. You know, and it's like wow. You know, this is I wish I would have done this earlier. I remember the guy was saying, and but that's what it is like being a racist, being a cop, because you're training your brain to hate people. You know, and the human brain is not designed to hate. It's designed to love. You know, because you ascend when you love, and they're tricking us, and they've studied, like the rich and the government, they have the money to do all kinds of studies to find out how the brain reacts to reacts to stress. Different types of stress, and the easiest stress. I think what was that? One of those people they were talking about how even like poor white people, they have privilege, and it's like, yeah, of course because they know that if they don't have privilege, that they're gonna riot. They're gonna the poor whites are gonna be doing exactly what you see these people doing, and you see a lot of white people actually marching. With the black people. Actually, in some cases, there are actually more white people than black people marching. You know, and because they're finally waking up. And it's like, and that's the way it should be. And there was this Yahoo thingy, Yahoo News thing on a story about how the intelligence agency says that we see they see how the you know America is mimicking countries that are about to collapse. But I remember in what is that? Back in the '80s, Oliver North and the CIA under Ronald Reagan, racist dog. um, they, he admitted in the Iran Contra affair. They admitted to importing guns and drugs into black neighborhoods. you know, and that's and so you can't believe what those intelligence agencies say because they don't know what the hell they're doing. And just like they were saying how when Russia collapsed in 1989, they didn't know. The intelligence agencies didn't know. They were totally caught off guard, because they were led by garbage like Ronald Reagan, and they to just focus on uh, messing up black people's lives, and then making white people think that they have nice lives, and they're all on welfare. 40% of Google it. 40% of white people are on welfare, and that's not counting the working poor white people. And which is probably another 30 or 40%, maybe even higher than that. but they make them think that they have privilege, so they don't complain. Say, oh yeah, well at least we're better than the blacks. At least they're not killing us and beating us up, which they probably are. They just don't talk about it. Just like they don't talk about the black people that are being killed by black people because it doesn't make news. They're lying dogs. You can't, it's one thing about President Trump is that it is fake news though. They sensationalize. That's what they should stop. They should stop. The government, Congress needs to pass a law that says that you can't sensationalize the news, and that it's all a bunch of lies. So, yeah, lying dogs just to sell advertising. They don't care. Damn fools ruin the country.